Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Cantabrian Crusades in Crusader Kings 2, this time not Europa Universalis 4. So we're going to probably change our focus away from seduction since we had our fun. We have honed our skills in attraction for thrills and power. We also still have a dedicated carouser, and we're an aspiring seducer. King Adelchis of Lombardy has declared his war against Duchess Adelperga. Fascinating. There's just constantly wars happening here. We're at war with Lombardy right now. I have a weak claim on this province. Curious, why is it not showing this one in my color? The bright green. It is mine. Stop raiding. Get out of here. Oh, I love the loot system. Oh god, now I've got to play... Now I've got to play as a Norse Viking. Of course I'm going to lead troops. It's the best way to get yourself killed. Oh god. It's... That's hilarious. That took like 3 days. Wow. Oh my god, we're maimed already. That's awesome. Okay, I'm still nominating my brother. My boys are too young for me to try to have them be my heir, but that... What did I say? It's the best way to get yourself killed. Just participate in battle. We came home and we got our wife pregnant shortly thereafter. That's funny. Wow. Well, we're gonna hope that we die then. What can we do to get ourselves killed? Is there any focus we can take that can... you know what? Let's do which one? Whichever one allows us to duel. I think it's, yeah, war. Wait, I think that in order to be able to do a duel, though, you can't be injured. Oh no, we're ill! This is perfect! We're gonna die so fast. We have -4 health right now. That is amazing. Okay, cool. Well. Magnetic Cognatic Elective. So be it. So the wound is festering. It's not just a nasty cold. They chopped off... I have a peg leg and it's bad. So, for those who are interested, I effectively have 1 health. Average character has 5 health. Great, I have to choose another name. Petro? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to keep the number of names in our family not crazy. I could just allow, like, I'll just rename the firstborn and then let the other names be random. That way, maybe I don't have to spend as much time and effort on it. Maybe we'll do first and secondborn. But anyway, so the average character has 5 health, and that will cause you, with 5 health, each year you have like a chance to die based on your age. And after so many, you know, on average, some percentage out of 1,000 people will die at a certain age depending on their health score, right? And so the lower your health, the more likely you are to die. And we're at 1 instead of the average of 5. So 1 is really, really, really bad. It's like probably equivalent to us being like 80 or 90 years old right now. Like, we're so likely to die right now that I would be amazed if we survive. If we pull through this illness, I'm just going to be amazed. Yet we continue to impregnate... Nope, there we go. Okay, you have a new heir. If your character dies, you will now play as Aurelio de Cantabria. King Aurelio II has fulfilled the ambition to gain a title. Cool. So yeah, we died a maimed cripple at the age of 34. That's what I get for, you know, sticking my willy where it doesn't belong. Alright, now we are King Aurelio II. This is our 3rd character. We started off as Aurelio, our father. And then we briefly played as King Froila, and we actually got to play with the right name, Aurelio II. Fantastic. Now we have multiple Aurelios to choose from. So, our ambition will be to apparently become a paragon of virtue. Like our brother. But not that kind of paragon of virtue. Not the, you know, seductress type one. So I feel like maybe we should try to get our Getting our diplomacy up would be nice, although by raising it, I don't think it's going to give us those random events. We already have an heir. You know, war focus would be very nice, just for our... Why don't we do a hunting focus? Keep our health high. We already have a bunch of health from being strong, so we're... This guy, conversely, has like 7 base health, and now with our focus we're at 8 health. So he should live a long time, and we should be able to do quite a bit with this guy. Now, this is our 3rd character, so we can totally welcome the Jews. Spend 163 ducats to welcome the Jews back into the land. 50% chance we get the trait Sympathy for Judaism. Well, let's welcome them back. We never know when we might want to expel them again. Jews have been banned from your realm for some time, but strangely this seems to have had no effect on many of the malaises that they were thought responsible for, such as famines and disease. That reminds me of, anyone else watch the movie Borat? There's that one song where he sings about throwing the Jew down the well. It's so bad. Anyway, I don't know why that came to mind. By now, most Jews seem to have forgiven your offenses, and you've decided to welcome them back with open arms. Mistakes were made, let's not dwell on them. This time we're actually going to let them stick around for a while. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to let them stick around. Okay, so we want to check the status of our realm. We have a cousin who wants to amass wealth. You can amass wealth by collecting ducats for me, please. My wife, whom I still don't realize slept with my brother and made a baby with my brother, wants to be spymaster. Oh, she doesn't want to be spymaster, but she'd be pretty good at it. But he's landed. My brother doesn't like me very much. He's ambitious. Not going to replace him. Looks like we're not really going to replace anybody, actually. My son Aurelio is already slothful. And he is what, my firstborn? Yeah, he's our heir. Well, clearly we need to educate him ourselves and see if we can fix that problem. Okay, successor nomination. We nominate probably our firstborn, despite the fact that he didn't get strong. If we get a strong son, he'll probably take over as our likely candidate, likely heir. Okay, we have 1,354 troops. We could have one more domain limit. Of course I'll honor the call. Yep, check our alliances. Looks like we are still for the most part allied to... Yeah. Allied to the same people. We are war allies. Sure. A dangerous faction. Prince Adelfonso for Asturias. So Count Ordono is trying to put my brother in charge. Well, you shouldn't do that. Cousin, I expect you to stop this at once. I suppose I could have just given him a title rather than retract our guy who's trying to fabricate a claim for us, but... Yeah, it looks like just like that it's already gone. Okay, so Roger of the West Francian Revolt is apparently winning his war. It's a League independence war. So this guy, King of West Francia, is failing completely to control the rebellion. And this is Roger of the West Francian Revolt. So part of his realm is going to become independent. Random little bits here and there. I do think we need to fabricate some claims. A new pope. Not too much that we can do right now. We chose the hunting focus. We want to kill off God's little creature. I love that. I forget, does this one give us the ability to, like, it doesn't give us an action we can do with other characters, right? Hunt my wife. No, that won't work. One weak claim can be pressed on behalf of my wife. Claim Middle Francia. So you're telling me that we could incorporate Middle Francia into our country. You're telling me he has 868 troops to his name. Here's the thing, though. You know, we go to war with this guy. He is a Carling, after all, right? King Carl of the Buvunid dynasty. Is he not a Carling? He is not a Carling. And your allies? You have no allies. I have more troops than you do. Let's do it. This could go horribly, horribly wrong. But he's a boy, and we need this land, so... Heck, we can actually call in our allies. That's awesome. My wife would totally fit better. She is a Carling after all. Excellent. I knew that it was a good idea to marry this woman. This is great. Okay, we're still going to wait for these troops to form up. This is an offensive war, so we have to be... Hold on now. 2 weak claims can be pressed. Okay, we've already done this one. King Carl II is not at war. So why does this show up as a claim that can be pressed if I've already pressed it? Like, it really shouldn't show up in the list twice, don't you think? Alright, so the war that we care about is this guy. And we care about primarily his own personal holdings. We can see here he only has one domain, so we want to go straight for his capital. We'll just march right up in there. Straight to it. Easiest way to potentially capture him, because he is a boy, which means that he can't be on the battlefield. Where do you live, son? Where are you? He is currently tutored by Martinga in Luxembourg. So that means that he's in the county of Luxembourg. Yep, there he is. So there's a chance we can capture him if we siege down that holding. Our daughter needs an educator. We'll use her for opinions since we don't care about women. Cousin, take care of my girl for me. Somebody's contracted smallpox. Stay away. I am leading troops. This feels like a bad idea. Let's go ahead and pick a few more commanders. Preferably somebody who's got high military skill. Sure, let's bring our brother along. Seems like a great idea. Cousin, you should totally be a commander. Why not? I'm not picking them for their military skills. I'm picking them for the comedic value of forcing my brothers into battle. Oh no, he died! Almost like my other brother. Alright, we will have... I'll lead the center because that's just what real men do. Brother will come with me. And apparently he'll teleport over there now. Okay. I think my other characters are a little bit busy right now. Sure, why not? Like, you have no combat skills at all. Like, they don't provide anything. And actually, he provides a small bout of something. He's got, he's patient. It's better than nothing. Now, we do want to make sure that the people that we're actually running through are part of our war. Like, that battle that we just did didn't give us any war score because it was the wrong people. Let's make sure that... Yeah, so these armies were hostile to, but I don't believe that those battles will count as war score against him. And his army just got smaller, so it almost looks like he's got his own war. Or so, I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't matter. We're going to still go for the war goal. Yes, a cynical comment from a woman. Shall we siege down the 260 garrison fort or go after the 1,000 troops? Generally speaking, I'm a big fan of killing the army. Even though this could cause us to die, don't forget what just happened to my brother. But we're strong. We're far too strong for something silly like that to happen. Maimed. No. Oh, I lost. I'm a loser. My character lost his side. Count Alderic of Baron has accepted somebody's peace. Okay. Okay, we like that 9.2 war score. Wars are so much faster in Crusader Kings 2 than they are in E4. I mean, they can literally be decided just with a few battles. And a couple sieges. Okay, in this case then, we're going to just sit here and siege this down. Should not take too long. My son lacks all passion and ambition. Nope. We say no to that. Stop being slothful, you little braggart. You need to be ambitious and gregarious and strong like me. My liege, my mission has so far been a success. Good work. Still gonna fabricate a claim up there. Well, let's hope that we capture this guy. He's still being tutored here. Martinga. Okay, my other son needs an educator. Again, we're going to do that ourselves. Always want to raise our first and second born ourselves. And I don't know if I have the pop-up on for capturing people. I think that I do, so if nothing popped up, I don't think we captured anyone. But that should be worth a fair bit of war score. 2.72, that's it? It's kind of crap. Froila is always counting money, making sure he gets the most out of it. He haggled with a merchant over some sweetmeats until the merchant laughed with frustration and handed over the sweetmeats for a lot less than he asked for. I'll tell him about the joys of giving money, making him most likely to be charitable. Or money is for God. That's funny. I do think that money is for God. Do we want him to be zealous, or do we want him to have charitable? I mean, zealous would be nice. Church opinion's great. Religious same trait opinion, great. Monthly piety, martial scores, great for being on the front lines of battle. Let's make him a zealous little man. He's a zealous 6-year-old. You must surrender to me. My wife is pregnant, and this time I'm mostly certain that I did it. I think. He still just has the one domain. Rise of the Shia. I thought that already happened. Apparently they've risen again. My son has always had his nose in the scriptures. Now this one wants to be zealous. Of course I want him to be zealous. He's ill right now. He'll be fine. My boys. My son is a charitable little rascal. He just gave his newest toy to the smith's son. Yeah, sure, you can be charitable. Praise him publicly. I don't know why we would want to really do that. The 5 prestige is so weak. Yeah, let him be charitable. It's our kid, after all. A new son. Okay. Born with 115 prestige. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this is our third born. This is where we could maybe introduce some new... Let's just allow it. Athanagildo. I don't want to have to rename every single character. It gets a little bit tedious. And my wife has now decided that she wants to be spy master, evidently. That's a little scary. I mean, maybe we could do that. Let's see if there are any provinces that have a smaller garrison that we could siege. That is an exposed bishopric. That'd be pretty easy to siege down. Bishopric town, bishopric castle. I like that. Your friend Bertrala has sent you a gift. It is a small puppy. Of course I accept it. His name is Tricky. Man, look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a base 5. We have 9 health right now. We're going to be immortal. We're going to live to be like 1,000 years old. Alright, let's see if I can remember my keyboard shortcuts. Oh, snap. They work. Our siege can't continue right now. But we'll take that war score. Why can we assault the holding when we don't have enough troops to do the siege? That seems like that'd be a bad idea. When guests arrive, my son, Froila, is the first to greet them and showers them with questions. Good. He's an impressive young lass. Or lad. Sorry, he's not a woman. He's got man parts, as far as I can tell. Your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose. Good dog. Alright. I think we're within a year or two of getting to 100 war score. You know what? Actually, one more battle will probably do it. But let's finish this siege of the town. We're getting a lot of money from this, by the way. We have 800 ducats now. We could actually even build another holding, like a castle, with this money. And we have 100% war score. Wonderful. So, what we've just done then is we have enforced the weak claim of my wife upon that boy. Because he was a boy, we were able to say, hey, my wife has a stronger claim to that than you do. And now, my wife is now a queen. She's now the queen of Middle Francia. So this doesn't directly really benefit me much yet. Like, yeah, she's an ally, right? I can call her into war because she's my wife. And I can ask her to come help me. But more importantly, when she dies, unless she screws it all up, and her heir, her heir should be my heir, Aurelio. So, as long as we choose the same heir, then we can combine these two territories as soon as we both die. Now, unfortunately, I'm never gonna die. My liege, my work in Cairnev seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Cairnev. He is allied to some rather not good things. But it says that he cannot call them to war. I mean, it's all burnt down. I have no claim just yet, that's why we can't declare war. Do we want to lose 150 prestige to try to expand the dynasty, the realm? Or just let it go? Well, we're trying to become a paragon of virtue right now. So we'll actually allow it to just go. A white piece from the League Independence War that was at like 90%. Well, obviously we want our wife to be special interest. Just to make sure we're getting all the stuff. She's defending against Halfdan the Cruel in Halfdan's conquest of Barcelona. Are you not going to call me in? Okay, we have claims that we can press that I'm not particularly interested in. Okay, Aurelio has just become patient. Aurelio. So he started off slothful. We've turned him into a bit of a zealous, charitable, patient boy. That's good. My nephews now need an educator. Doing it myself would be best, but we don't have space for them. So instead we'll find like a military leader. And if not military, then maybe an economic guy. Sure. My cousin. Might become Basque. Who cares? Mommy. You can take care of that one. Umayad's at 5k. And we've picked up about negative 20 opinion for having those levies raised for a while. If there is a god, why is the world full of hardships, grief, and heretics? Obviously, we want to become zealous if at all possible. No! I can't be as zealous as my boys, damn it. They are the future. Alright, so we can do some castle infrastructure, unlock new buildings. We could do church infrastructure, improve keeps, trade practices. You can't have my land. Local build time, local build cost. And we'll go for city walls. Call to arms. We accept. And it lies and says that there are wars that I can call allies into that I can't. Interesting. You're not going to suddenly change your heir, are you? You better not. Perhaps we should murder her. No. That would be a bad idea. Not until we're ready to play the next character. A new pope! It happens. Ooh, interesting. Umayyad Revolt. 5k troops owned by the Revolter. 2,000 owned by this guy. Let's wait and see if his army actually gets a little bit weaker after that first battle. I might be able to do it quickly enough to take back a duchy. I think we would probably want to take one of the duchies over here. Like, shoot, I'm right on the border of Navarra. I could only take two provinces if I took that. But if I could move this way and try to like kind of block West Francia from expanding and doing this thing, then that would be good. But since wars like this are our only wars we can declare are duchy based right now, so like the best one I could do would actually probably be this one. I could take 3 provinces in one war versus taking 1 province or 2 provinces, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 holdings versus just taking 4. But the borders, man, the borders are hideous. And now Aurelio is kind. Here's the thing, though. If I attack him right now, I'll probably just end up causing him to easily win his war by giving him defending versus... Nope, and our boy just became a Midas touched. So he's got Slothful, which is unfortunate. His stats are horrible, all things considering. And let's get him married. Who do we want to marry him to? There's a couple princesses of Bavaria available. She's landed. Hedonistic 29-year-old. Let's go back to plan A. Let's see if we can do a little bit of eugenics. Let's search for some strong women. Search all women who are not currently in prison, not married, my religious group, any culture, must already be... Well, you don't have to be an adult. I mean, we want to get him as close to 17, 16 as possible, nice and young. A Midas-touched strong wife. Frankish. Goiswinth. This one's maimed. This one has insane stats. 23 intrigue and... Yeah. She's a little bit older. I mean, it's not a big difference, but... Yeah, we'll go with her. What culture was she again? She's also Frankish. Well, by all means. You are to marry my boy. Yep. It's fine. We lose a little bit of prestige, but I think we can afford a little bit of eugenics every now and then. And we'll offset the prestige this way. And yes, we have an unlanded son. My wife has created the title of Alsace. Okay, how are you doing, buddy? 700 troops. Okay, we gotta just go for it. We're gonna go for Portugal. We just gotta try. And we'll see if anyone's willing to join the war. East Francia is willing to help out. My wife, of course, is willing to help out. West Francia, maybe not so much. He thinks it's far away. Hey, one guy's in. And of course my wife says yes. Yay! Thank you, woman. I mean, I did make you a queen after all. Wow, apparently I forgot to set my alarm, and yeah, we've been playing for 30 minutes. This game is easy to sink into. Alright, I gotta take a break here though. Jeez. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again soon.